The January transfer window has closed, guys, and there's only three things in order to describe what has happened. CR7. Let's get into it.
My retirement doesn't mean the end.
Welcome back, guys, to Taming the Devils here on LS Plays FM with Manchester United for FM21. Now, this is episode 9, and as I've just said, we have some unbelievable news for the series, and that is that Cristiano Ronaldo is back at Manchester United. Now, before we get into all of that and into this episode, if you missed last episode when Zlatan returned to the club and we took part in the EFL Cup semi-final, I would highly recommend going back and watching it. There'll be a link right above me for you to click on so you can go back and give that video a watch. But before we do get going everything, guys, if you enjoy the episode here today and you enjoy having Cristiano Ronaldo back at the club, then do make sure to leave a like on the video because it massively does help the channel out. And of course, if you're looking forward to seeing any more of my content, such as the Taming the Devils series, or even any of my FM21 experiments, of which the latest one was released today on the channel, where I went 100 years into the future with the FM21 Beta. There will be a link above me for you to go and have a watch of that video, and also at the end of today's episode. But if you do want to see any more of the content, guys, do hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell so you'll be notified when any of my content here on YouTube goes live. Now though, since last time out, we've played quite a lot of games. We've got through the rest of the January window and we've had a bit of business going on. First of all, I'll go through who's left and then we'll come to who has joined. So first off was Cavani. He's gone to Lazio. I mentioned last time out that he had a bid on him from Lazio. He's gone for about £6.5 million. Got all of his wages off of the wage bill, which I needed for the transfers who have come in. Then Fosu Mensah has gone to Brentford again, got him off the wage bill, got a little bit of money, about £2.5 million in. Then we have Matic, who has left the club as well. He's gone on loan to Real Sociedad. They're paying about 300 grand a month plus half of his wages. We're getting about £2 million in from the loan itself. So again, very, very helpful little bit of business there. And then a couple of youngsters have either gone out on loan or left the club permanently. With the extra money that's come in and the bit of free space on the wage bill, we have managed to sign Cristiano Ronaldo and bring him back to Old Trafford for one last hurrah at the club. I am honestly over the moon. I had absolutely no idea if this was going to happen. I kind of put a bit of a cheeky bid in with Juve and they negotiated it down. And in the end, I managed to agree a fee with Juve, which comes to 30 million plus I believe it's £6 million over time if he plays, I think, 50 games or something. He's on 400 grand a week, so he is by far our highest paid player. I thought he would want more, to be honest. He was on more at Juventus, but he was willing to be paid £400,000, so he's got big bonuses and stuff in his contract. But of course, he is amazing. He's 35 years old. He's on a 2-year deal. I believe there was an option for another year in there. I can't remember, but I mean, at the end of the day, we'll probably have left by the time that deal expires. But nonetheless, the guy is amazing. As a Man U fan, I adore Ronaldo, and I could not help myself when I realised he was available to bring into the club. So, of course, he is slotted straight in. He's played 2 league games. He's got 2 assists. He's had a decent rating so far. He's played 1 in the Cup as well and scored in that game. So he's a decent start. He's not very happy currently because he wanted me to improve the defence, but I couldn't find anyone I wanted to sign. But regardless, he'll get over that. It's fine. It's Ronaldo. Bruno Fernandes will probably talk to him and cheer him up, I'm sure. But honestly, I am so chuffed that he is in. The board aren't very happy because, in fact, we've signed really old players in Ibra and Ronaldo, and apparently we haven't signed enough high-profile players because obviously, I mean, I guess they want me to sign Messi as well, otherwise they're not going to be satisfied. I don't understand what I need to do to actually make the board happy, but whatever. I guess we can't get the high-profile players in at Man U, apparently, with Ronaldo and Ibra. Nonetheless, though, since last time we have played a lot of games. Of course, the last game we played was the EFL Cup semi-final where we won. We've then played a lot of games. We've still undefeated in the league. I can't believe it, really. We had a bit of a scare in the FA Cup. We had to go to penalties against Swansea in the 3rd round. I played a very rotated team. It was 0-0. It was a very bore draw, but then we beat them on pens just about. We then played Everton and we won it 2-0. A goal from Ibra and an own goal from Yerry Mina. Very good performance, especially away at Goodison. I was very pleased with this. We then took on Southampton at home. This was Ronaldo's first game. He got 2 assists in this game. He looked really good. I played him out on the right as a Raumdeuter and he looked unbelievable. He set up 2 of Martial's 3 goals. Maguire got a goal as well. We destroyed Southampton. We then played Millwall in the cup and beat them 3-1. Very, very comfortable. Ronaldo scored a penalty, his first goal back at the club. We then, though, took on Manchester City away, and we did struggle in this one. We got away with it and thankfully kept our unbeaten run on the cards and prevented City from catching us up as well, which was really helpful. We drew 1-1. I was happy with it away at the Etihad nonetheless. Ronaldo in this game, or just after this game, picked up a twisted knee, so he then missed the following game with Villa, and also is going to be missing our upcoming first match of the episode. We then took on Villa and we smashed them 5-0. We were unbelievably good in this game. It could have been about 10, if I'm honest with you. Villa were really poor and we tore them to shreds. As a result, in the Premier League, guys, we are still sitting top, but only just. The draw with Man City allowed Liverpool to catch up with us, and we are level on points, and we play Liverpool in today's episode. We have a double derby special, essentially. We're taking on Liverpool and we're taking on Leeds United. It's Leeds up first, and in terms of how we're lining up, it's going to be De Gea in net. Tavernier is going to be playing right back. Wan-Bissaka's been really poor in recent games, so I've dropped him for James Tavernier. It's then Maguire and Bailly starting as centre-backs. Bailly's been playing very well, to be honest. Umtiti's been quite poor, so I've dropped Umtiti for Bailly. Tellez at left-back. Van der Beek and McTominay at the moment. Pogba has a slight knock and he's not fully fit, so Van der Beek's going to start. It's then Greenwood on the right, again because Ronaldo's still not fully fit, so I don't want to risk him. I actually need to change up Greenwood's role to an inside forward, not a Raumdeuter. It's then Bruno Fernandes attacking midfield, Rashford at left wing, and Zlatan is going to start up front. I was going to start Martial, but I felt I'd give Martial a rest, get him all nice and fit for the Liverpool game. So that's how we're going to line up. Let's get the team submitted and see how we do. So I'm going to go into looking at the lineup. Bielsa, is worth noting, is no longer in charge at Leeds United. He has left and I think he's taken over at Tottenham now. They've got an interim or caretaker manager at the moment. And I'll be honest, other than a few of the players in that team, it doesn't look overly threatening. Other than the likes of Rodrigo and so on, I wouldn't say I'm overly worried about Leeds. But saying that, I'm probably going to end up getting smashed now by them in the derby game today. I'm going to point my finger at the lads and I'm going to say we should be winning this one fairly comfortably. The only player who cared was Rashford, so I'll say to the rest of those I have faith in them and hopefully get everyone on side, mostly other than Maguire and De Gea. Everyone was pretty happy with that. So of course we're away at Elland Road. Here we are, the lads out on the pitch. Fingers crossed we can get a good performance here and keep ourselves firmly on top of that table. Liverpool do not play until later on in the day, I believe, so Liverpool will have a game in hand, so they'll probably be able to catch up with us. They're playing West Ham, I believe. In fact, I just spotted on the scores at the bottom that they do indeed take on West Ham later on in the evening. That's a poor bit of play from us here, though. Rodrigo, Bruno's put a decent tackle in. Is that going to be given as a foul? Oh, I can't believe they're going to give that as a foul. It looked like a really good challenge, and I bet VAR is going to be a right bastard and give it. It's checking the penalty. It wouldn't check it unless it was going to give it. And indeed, they've given the pen. It was never a penalty there, ref. VAR has screwed us again for the second time in the series already. Hernandez steps up. Hernandez scores. Oh, that's so annoying that we are losing to one of our main rivals in Leeds United due to a dodgy VAR call. Of course we are. Hate VAR. There's another word I was going to put before that then, but I probably shouldn't do because it is on YouTube. Deary me. It's worth noting, guys, if you're interested in live streaming at all, you'll find the links to my Twitch channel down in the description and in the pinned comment regarding our Norwich City save that we're doing over there on Twitch. So if you want to come along, feel free to go and drop a follow on the channel and you'll be notified when I go live. Thank you, De Gea, for getting a save there. Oh, don't know about this game at the moment, lads. We are looking quite average, really. We're looking very, very poor. I mean, Ibra's never getting to that ball, is he? I mean, unless there's a counter-attack here. Greenwood on the ball. I'm wondering if at half-time we make a bit of a change. Greenwood's doing very well there, dribbling around. Come on. Mason Greenwood, he's gone for it. Decent effort. Apparently the keeper's got an injury. I don't know what he's got. But I don't know if it's worth us just kind of taking more shots at him and hoping he might make a mistake. Tellez with the ball here. Come on. We've seen barely anything from the lad so far. Tellez now to Van der Beek. Come on. Come on, McTominay. Tellez was in a lot of space then, but I think he was just like, oh, for goodness sake. I think we need to change up how we're playing because we just look very, very slow, very sluggish. Harrison, is it going to be 2-0? Honestly, Leeds could be like 2 or 3-0 up. I'm not waiting any longer. We're going to go to our more 4-3-3 type of play. I'm going to drop McTominay into that role. We're going to put Fernandes into this position here. And I'm wondering, do we just take off Ibra? Because he's not going to be able to work in this type of style. So indeed, I'm going to get Martial on. It's a shame because I want to give Ibra some more minutes because he's been playing very well. But he isn't going to work in that type of advanced forward role. Obviously, he's 39 years of age. It just won't work for him. Right, there's a highlight here. McTominay should head that way. Indeed, he has. Rashford now lumps it up to Martial, who's fresh on the pitch. Come on, Anthony. He is currently the Premier League top goal scorer, is Martial. I believe he's got 18 or 17 goals in the Premier League. Oh, for goodness sake. Rodrigo is through. Rodrigo scores. It is 2-0 to Leeds United. We are currently unbeaten in the Premier League. And, of course, we go away to one of our main rivals in Leeds. And it looks like we are finally going to be getting a defeat given to us. We are playing horrendously at the moment. I'm going to go and thrash my arms around. I'm going to say your pride is at stake. I'm going to actually change up. And we're going to go to the 5 at the back, I reckon. Because we are appalling at the moment. I'm going to swap Rashford and Martial over. I'll put Fernandes into the advanced playmaker role. McTominay will stay in midfield, of course. Let's get on another centre back. Let's get Lindelof on. We'll swap Lindelof and Bailly over. We'll start the second half, go out like this, and we see if it does us any favours. Hopefully more counter-attacking style against Leeds might help. An early free kick here. And the keeper manages to claim that, unfortunately. I thought that was a decent ball going to the far post there from Bruno, but sadly we don't win the header. And is it going to be another chance for Leeds, or were we going to get the ball and actually counter-attack here? McTominay, you should have won the ball. That's very, very poor. Stuart Dallas on the ball now. And it's a poor ball. We've gotten away with that. Fernandes now. Lindelof. Come on. Van de Beek. Tellez. Come on. Come on. We need to see something from the lads. Come on. Play it. Okay, yes, done. Martial. Come on. What a challenge by the Leeds defender. I think that may have been Robin Koch. I'm not sure. What a challenge. Oh, this is so frustrating. Right, we've got another highlight. Of course, we've got to take on Liverpool after this. And if we go in with a defeat against Leeds, it's not going to do our morale any good. Really, really poor stuff from us so far. I'm almost tempted to bring on Ronaldo and play him as a striker alongside Martial. I don't know. I don't know if I want to risk him with that injury he's got. And, well, we could be 3-0. Well, honestly, we could be more than 3-0 down. We should be losing this by like 5 goals. We've been awful. Absolutely awful. We really have been just so poor. Great ball over the top there. Rashford, come on, he's through. He's got to score. Marcus Rashford. Come on, he has scored. Rashford gets us back in the game. We do not deserve to be back in this game at all. But thankfully, Rashford has been very clinical there. He's dinked the keeper. And with just one long ball over the top from Eric Bailly, we are back in this game. I do not know how, but thankfully we are. Apparently, Tellez has got a pulled hamstring or something. So I may have to look about taking him off shortly. I don't really want to, but we may have to. I don't want to risk him getting a major injury. Bruno on the ball now. Come on, Tellez. Great ball. Martial, come on. Martial, what are you doing with it, son? Anthony Martial, you've been very slow here. He's got it crossed. Tellez! How has the keeper saved? He put it straight at the keeper. Either side, it's probably a goal. Martial as well. No! Well, we're looking a lot better now. It looks like Leeds are starting to wobble a little bit. But, oh my goodness, we should be 2-2. One of those efforts, especially the Tellez one, should have been a goal. I don't think Martial's getting... Oh, he has done. Martial! It's 2-2! I thought the highlight was dead and buried, but Martial has scored. Get in there, son. Another long ball just over the top, playing complete Route 1 football, and it worked perfect. I think it was Maguire. No, maybe McTominay then. He lumps it over. I don't think Martial was going to get there, but he does, and he manages to finish it into that bottom left corner. Fantastic from Anthony Martial. Gets his 22nd goal of the season. Oh, no, there's a highlight for Leeds. Oh, no. Oh, I'm getting too positive, aren't I? So the game's going to go. Oh, hang on. Martial's done really well. Great tackle. Lumped it up to Rashford. Come on. Are we going to make it a turnaround? Rashford scores. It's 3-2. Come on. Get in there, Marcus Rashford. Marcus Rashford, MBE as well, it's worth noting. He's second of the game. Really poor from Harrison there. How on earth are we 3-2 up? I'm going to make the change and take off Tellez. I don't want to risk him getting injured. I'm just going to bring Williams on for him, and we're just going to say I have faith in you. I don't think I'm going to change anything else up just yet. Just make that straight swap. We do not want to risk any injury for arguably one of our best players in Tellez. Come on, guys. Honestly, what a turnaround. We do not deserve to win this. We're not going to get a fourth, are we? Rashford's played through over the top as well. Rashford, and it's in. He's got a hat-trick. What a brilliant chip. Oh, my goodness. Marcus Rashford gets his hat-trick for Manchester United away at Leeds United in one hell of a game. Unbelievable stuff. I do not know how we are 4-2 up considering how poor we were initially in that first half when Leeds could have been 3 or 4 goals up. Hang on, there was a chance here for Leeds possibly. Maguire has headed it away. Is it going to be another chance for us to counter-attack? Going to the five at the back has worked perfectly. Rashford even has been played through. Come on, Marcus. Marcus Rashford, come on. Oh, he's been greedy. He could have tried to play in Martial in and maybe get a fifth for us. But it looks like that could well be the end of the game. In fact, maybe not. There's a highlight here in the 90th minute. If we concede, it could be very nervy for the last few minutes of the game. Rashford, though, lumped it up to Martial. Come on. Anthony Martial with a terrible, terrible effort. I'm going to tell us to start time wasting now. I don't want us to risk losing this game now or dropping any points in the fact we've got that 2-goal advantage. I think it's going to be the end of the match. And indeed it is. Come on! 4-2 away at rivals Leeds. We do not deserve to have won that game. But for once, we have got some luck over the AI and managed to kind of just luck our way to a fantastic victory. It gave us a massive momentum boost on the way to the game against Liverpool as well. Of course, Liverpool do play after us, so we'll have to see quite what happens. But guys, having just somehow come back in that game, I will see you for that Liverpool match in a few seconds. We're now here ready for our second game of the episode and our second derby match as well, this time at home to Liverpool. In terms of the squad that's going to be playing, it's a relatively similar one, but there are a few changes. We're going to go with 5 at the back for this, considering how well it worked in that second half with Leeds. The fact we looked a lot better and the fact obviously Liverpool are going to be going for this game, it makes sense for us to play a more counter-attacking style. It's De Gea in net with Maguire, Umtiti and Lindelof. Bailly's picked up an injury sadly, so he can't play. It's then Tavernier and Williams at wing-back. Tellez also is injured. He has got a pulled hamstring and is unavailable for this game. He should be back afterwards. It's then McTominay and Pogba. Pogba's pretty much fully fit, so I'm going to risk him. Bruno then attacking midfield. He's also got a slight knock, but he should be fine to play. And then it's Cristiano Ronaldo alongside Marcus Rashford. I was going to go with Rashford and Martial, but I thought we'd give Ronaldo the start. Of course, if we need to, we can sub off someone for Martial or even change up how we're playing. But that's how we're going to start. Let's submit the team and see how Klopp's boys are lining up. It's worth noting Liverpool did win their game in hand, so we are back to being level. They won with an 89th minute Henderson goal, frustratingly, but they have indeed caught up with us. So Liverpool going with Alisson in net with Alexander-Arnold, their new signing Edson Alvarez from Ajax with Van Dijk in the centre-back roles, Robertson at left-back, Fabinho, Henderson and Keita in midfield, and then Salah, Mane and Firmino. So a very normal-looking Liverpool other than the new centre-back in their team. I'm going to point the finger at the lads and I'm going to say that we could lose our lead in the table with a defeat. So go out there and impress me. No one really seemed very happy with that, so I'm going to say I have faith in the rest of the lads. Ronaldo isn't overly convinced, which is a shame. But nonetheless, we come out here at Old Trafford for, I believe, our first game of the season against Liverpool. I don't think we played them in the first half of the season. So we do have to play Liverpool both home and away, this being the first of the home fixtures. So opening 10 minutes are very quiet. As I say that, there is a highlight which has just begun. Liverpool in their weird blue kit, unfortunately. No red for them here. Tavernier's done really well to get the ball back. Great ball through to Rashford. Marcus Rashford, he's taken too long. As soon as he kind of divered on the ball, it was never going to be going in. It's worth noting, by the way, Ronaldo, unfortunately, is number 8. And there was no availability for number 7 because Correa has it and I can't get the number off of him. So unfortunately, Ronaldo is number 8 for the moment. As soon as I can, probably next season, I will give him number 7 because, of course, he is Ronaldo. And so it would be horrendous for him not to have that number. And Correa doesn't deserve it anyway because he's not even playing at the moment anyway. So we'll get that changed as soon as possible. Rashford, though, has the ball here. Come on, Rashford. Get it into Ronaldo. Great ball. Ronaldo! Ronaldo scores at home to Liverpool on his video debut. Come on! Cristiano Ronaldo scores at Old Trafford against rivals Liverpool. I can't believe it. I can't believe I'm saying that. Oh my goodness. If this happens in real life, by the way, if United somehow managed to sign like Ronaldo at the year, like next season, because I know there's talk that Juve may have to sell him, I probably will cry if Ronaldo comes back to Man U, no matter how sad that sounds. We have had a very quiet first half here. Other than the Ronaldo goal, there's been very little to speak of. And I was about to say we're going to half time, but there's a highlight just before the end of the half. Tavernier throws it to Ronaldo. He's put it in. Rashford can't win the header, sadly. Williams now on the ball. Great ball to Ronaldo. Come on, hit it. Oh, Ronaldo's shot is blocked, but are we going to get the ball back in the box? Tavernier now, come on. Great ball across. Rashford's shot is blocked by Alexander-Arnold. Fantastic stop by the right back. Is that going to be the end of the highlight and half-time? Indeed it is. We're going in at half-time at 1-0 up. Fantastic stuff. I'm going to say to us, don't get complacent at it. All the lads agree with that. Let's get straight out. I'm not going to change anything because we're playing very, very well. I may, though, take off Fernandes and Pogba pretty soon because both of them are struggling because, in fact, they're both coming back from injuries. And in fact, I'm going to make one of those changes right now. I'm going to get Van der Beek on for Fernandes and we'll just make that straight swap there. Now, 60 minutes played, 30 to go. There's a highlight here. Liverpool starting with the ball. Poor throw-in. We've got the ball back. Rashford now. Come on. Williams on the ball. Come on. If we win this game, by the way, this will be fantastic. Brandon Williams, the youngster. Come on. Brandon Williams gets his first goal of the season. What a goal for the left back. Fantastic finish from him. I thought if he's going to go for this, it's never going to go in. But he's beaten Alisson in net. Fantastic run from him. He does Alexander-Arnold, I believe it is. Indeed it was. And just goes all the way and puts it in the back of the net. Fantastic stuff from the young left back for us. Really, really good stuff from the lads so far. Honestly, this season is going unbelievably well. Of course, we've got the EFL Cup final coming up, which will probably be next episode, guys. We have the Champions League knockout round with Atletico Madrid, which also will probably be next episode as well. So we could be on for one hell of a season. Tavernier here with the ball. Puts it across. Ronaldo's shot is blocked, unfortunately. That could have been Ronaldo's second of the game. Sadly, it was not. I saw Pogba was really tired then, so I'm going to sub Pogba off in a minute. I don't want to risk him aggravating his already slightly injured... I can't remember what it is he's injured. I think it might have been his hip or something, or his knee. I can't remember. But I don't want to make that any worse than it needs to be. So I'm going to make that change now. Let's get Kessie on for Pogba. I guess we make McTominay a ball-winning midfielder and make Kessie a box-to-box instead. Apparently, I've just seen there's a goal. Oh, we didn't get to see it. Goodness sake. There's been a goal for Liverpool. It's 2-1. I don't know quite what happened because we were in the tactics screen. Hopefully, though, the change I'm going to be making with Kessie doesn't cause us any problems. Tavernier here. We're going to get an instant reply. I don't think we are, sadly. No, we're not. So we've got 20 minutes to hold on here against Liverpool. Things are looking a lot more nervy now than what they were, which I don't really like. But fingers crossed we don't throw this away because, in fact, we were 2-0 up with only 20 minutes to go. Williams here on the ball. Come on, Brandon. Come on. Good tackle there from Mane, but Brandon Williams has got the ball back. Come on, Williams puts it in. Van der Beek's in so much space. How has Becker or Alisson even saved that? Oh, my goodness. I thought that was guaranteed to be a goal. Van der Beek was in so much space, and somehow Alisson manages to stop that ball from crossing the line. Right, let's make one final change. Umtiti's having a poor game. Let's get Twanzebe on. We're going to go cautious. We're going to go time wasting. We're going to stop the overlaps. We're going to stop passing into space. We'll go like that, and hopefully it can help see this game out. Waste a bit of time with the sub and so on, and just get this win over the line. Come on, let's just be careful. We don't need to risk kind of being stupid or anything. I mean, that ball, we got on away. That was about to say it was a really poor ball, but Rashford's done very well to get to the ball first. I don't think this is actually going to be a proper highlight, it's worth noting. I think... okay, I thought that was going to be a pen. It sadly wasn't. Last few minutes of the game, though, here. Come on, guys. Come on, 5 minutes added on. Let's go defensive. Let's hopefully see this game out. Come on, guys. Can we beat Liverpool? Oh, there's a highlight in the last minute of the game. Oh, no. Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear. There's way too much space there on that left-hand side of the pitch. Keita on the ball. Kessie's done very, very well, though. Come on, Kessie. Oh, I don't think Rashford's going to get there first. He isn't. I am so nervous right now. I feel pretty unwell. I am pretty convinced this is probably going to be a Liverpool goal. Tavernier's done really well. Come on, Ronaldo. Come on. Playing Rashford. He's played... I was about to say he's played a decent ball, but he didn't get there, sadly. Tavernier's got the ball here, though. Kessie now. Frank Kessie. Come on. Van der Beek's been played through. Van der Beek to kill it off. He's scored his first goal for the club. I forgot he hasn't actually scored for us as of yet. And he's scored to make it 3-1 and settle the game at home to Liverpool. Come on! Fantastic stuff. That's got to be game over, surely. Indeed it is. 3-1 at Old Trafford against rivals Liverpool. Fantastic stuff. A very nice victory. Well done there, lads. Honestly, I am astounded. It gets us 3 points clear of Liverpool in the league. Our goal difference is far superior. So basically, we're quickly being 4 points clear now. Fantastic stuff from the lads. Honestly, unbelievable performance from us. A 3-1 victory against reigning champions Liverpool is astonishing. Let's take a look though at the schedule, guys, and see what we're going to come back for next time. I mentioned about the EFL Cup final. Indeed, that's what we're going to come back for. We'll come back for the Atletico Madrid game in the first leg of the Champions League first knockout round, and the EFL Cup final up against Arsenal at Wembley. So that's what we'll be doing for next episode. Overall though, guys, that just about wraps up this episode today. Hopefully you have enjoyed what you've seen. Ronaldo being back at the club, especially for me, is just amazing. Of course, we've managed to somehow beat Leeds when we definitely didn't deserve to, and we've beaten arch rivals Liverpool as well at home. It could not have gone better this episode, if I'm totally honest. We are still top of the league. We have a cup final coming up next time. It is all looking very, very good for us right now. If you have enjoyed the episode today, guys, please do chuck a like on it. It massively does help the channel out. And of course, if you're looking forward to seeing any more of my FM21 content, then do make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell so you'll be notified when any of my content here on YouTube goes live. But guys, thank you very much for watching today. I will see you again next time.